This is my weekly AI masterclass. Every week I host an update for business owners. We go through basic computer literacy, then we talk about advanced AI things that you could do in your business, and even chatbots. If you find this helpful, I recommend join the AI Business Accelerator. We have step-by-step videos on how to use any of these tools so that you're up to date with AI. Enjoy.
Learn about AI. Today is November 16th. That's important because every week AI completely changes. There are new tools, new processes, new ways of pretty much staying ahead as far as what is now considered the AI economy. So this is today's agenda. We're going to go first with a 10,000 foot view of the AI economy. Where do employees sit? Where do businesses sit? What is the impact that you guys need to be aware of? I'm going to show you this whole presentation is going to go through what I call the pyramid of success. It's a model, so we could build a foundation all the way up so that you guys can learn. Pretty much at the end of the day, it's learning the right skills, so that you could stay up to date with building the right skills. I don't want people to just jump into AI. You're going to fail. You want to build a pyramid of success, build the right skills in order for you to stay relevant in the new digital AI economy. I'm going to go over the productivity apps, not just AI, but basic productivity apps. Most people don't have basic computer literacy. There's no computer literacy courses out there, I find. So we need to build that foundation up. Then we could get into what I call my six-step digital marketing system. This is what every business needs, especially if you're a coach, consultant, or service provider. You're going to see my marketing system that I take my clients from 0 to 10K a month. So you can see what that looks like, what's needed. Then where does AI sit with your digital marketing? AI is going to have the most impact in your marketing for all small businesses, and that's where we'll focus. We're also going to focus on ChatGPT plus a bunch of other tools, but the main thing I want you to take away is that rather than learning 5, 10 different AI tools that are out there, I want you to focus on just mastering one AI tool. You're more effective if you know all the features of, say, ChatGPT plus than 3, 4 other tools that you're using for free. You're really doing yourself a disservice. There's a lot of disclaimers I'm going to be saying for a lot of this. So yeah, there's a lot of people get overwhelmed with so many different AI tools. I'm just going to show you how powerful you can use one AI tool, ChatGPT, the paid plan, and how you could apply it to your business to get more leads, get more sales, and also increase your productivity at the end of the day. That's the main focus. I'm going to go through advanced custom GPTs, how to create custom AI agents. I'll show you at the very end the landscape of the best 50 tools that are out there, just so you're aware that there's many different AI tools, but we want to just focus on one. And lastly, I have a training program so that you can stay up to date and relevant with everything that's going on. So as I mentioned, this is going to be recorded. It's going to be hosted on my YouTube channel. Link is in the chat. I'll put it again at the very end. The main thing what I want you to do during this meeting, I have a lot of slides and stuff to condense in just about an hour and a half, give or take. And I want you to take notes, because what I want you to do after this webinar is just take action on one thing. For example, last week, a young lady joined the webinar. She took one of the marketing tips to do a email reactivation campaign, and she already started making money without doing AI or any of that. Just a simple marketing tip right there. She was already took that action, applied it, and started making money at the end of the day. So this is going to be heavily marketing focused too. So let's take a 10,000 foot view. Where are we in the AI economy? That's why I say today's November 16th. The AI changes exponentially. There are every week, there are new tools, and the new models get more advanced and have more features and have more data, and there are more capabilities. And it's also, more importantly, disrupting every industry, from real estate to law to medical to service providers, coaches, consultants. Everyone has to adapt. So ChatGPT came out in 2018. We are, if you're on this webinar and you're looking into just basic and you're using ChatGPT free, you are massively behind. So take this as a warning to really, you need to get AI, 2 things, AI skills. Let's look at what you basically need. In 2025, the only way to survive, especially when I say survive, you're going to be fighting inflation as the biggest hindrance to growth, both personal income and also business income. So if you don't have AI skills, and also, if your business isn't using AI tools every single day in your business, you will not have a business after 2025. Things are going to get really wild after next year because the tools are already mature. Startups and businesses are already adopting them, and employers are already hiring people, are preferring to hire people with AI skills over people that don't have AI skills. So in order for you to have profit and increase your income, you need to have AI skills. Both all your employees need to be AI trained, mandatory. You need to implement AI training for all your employees. I have one, so don't worry. You could give that to your employees and they'll be very dangerous. And also do not hire anyone if they don't have AI skills. It would actually hurt your business. Second, you need to have AI tools in your main departments: marketing, sales, operations, and fulfillment. Each of those will have specialized AI tools. What it does at the end of the day, AI is not going to replace people. AI is just going to allow people to work 10 to 100 times faster. You need to increase the productivity. That's the only difference. And if you don't, your competitor will. So just for a quick thing for employees that are out there right now, these are just some headlines. I just took these last night, actually. So AI skills are becoming the most important thing than job experience. 66% of leaders wouldn't hire someone if they don't have AI skills. 71% of leaders prefer hiring candidates with AI skills over those that have many years experience in the industry. SAP UAE survey highlights a surge in demand for AI skills, with the 84% of companies planning to hire experts within the 15 months. Highly recommend, in order for your businesses to stay competitive, hire an AI consultant to do an AI audit. People like me could come in, show you exactly where you could apply AI specifically to your business, for example. Then the last one, this one is just, as we're talking about AI, most people don't have basic computer skills. So that's what I also included in this webinar, to bring awareness that you need to have basic computer skills before you start playing with the right marketing tools, and then you could get into automation and AI. So most people don't have basic computer skills, so we're going to solve that in this webinar. Everything here, if you want to get promoted, get a job, start or grow your business, you need to have AI skills. So the main thing you want to take away from this is just master AI tools. And what are you going to be learning? This is the most important slide right here. This is the foundation of your skill set that you need to have for 2025 to survive. You can't just dive in and start dabbling with AI without basic computer skills. Basically, you're going to fail. So we need to build a foundation of the right tools with the right proficiency over time, or that all builds on top of each other, so you can really take advantage of what AI has to offer. So let's start with the first one: productivity tools. Very basic. So these are 13 tools that every entrepreneur, business owner, or employee needs to adopt in order for them to just touch a computer and work efficiently. Because most people just want to, say for example, if you're using Windows, I would only give a Windows computer to my enemies and to my competition. Windows computers are completely inefficient. So that's why you need to be using the right tools before you even start to get to AI. All these things are just going to 100x your productivity before you even. I was just on a call yesterday with a business owner. Their whole business came to a crashing halt because Windows decided to do an update and locked everyone out of the computers. So their whole business stopped because Windows has this notorious update that crashed their entire business, their whole bit. They couldn't generate revenue for 4 hours. I had to come in, fix their Windows computers, and then now they got the aha idea that they're like, oh, next year everyone's on Mac. So that's the first thing. These are the 13 tools that you need to get skilled on in order for you just to have basic computer literacy, basically. So let's go through each of these real quick. Number one, Mac computer over Windows. You cannot work efficiently if you're on a Windows computer. And if you're a business, do not run your business on any Windows or Microsoft software or hardware. You won't survive, honestly. So Mac computers, basically the computers just work effortlessly. That's all. You don't have to fight the hardware. You don't have to deal with drivers or software. You work efficiently without having to fight just the computer stuff. Second thing, we had about 60 people sign up for this webinar, but only 9 people showed up. So you need to be managing your time using some calendar. Doesn't matter, but you need a digital calendar in order for you to more organize your time management. I recommend Gmail. Google Calendar syncs with Apple Calendar because you need to block off time both for education, to upskill yourself, to show up for appointments correctly, to show up for clients on time. You'd be surprised, time management is actually a big skill that people are missing. Along with time management, you also need to manage all the tasks and projects in your life. And you need a digital task manager. Notice how I'm saying digital task manager and a digital calendar. Physical calendars and physical notebooks for to-do lists are no longer a proficient way to keep up with just the overwhelming amount of information and things you have to do. So this is a very affordable tick. It works on Mac and PC, but definitely Mac heavy. It's it's only like $3 a month, very simple to do manager, syncs with your calendar and allows you to organize all your tasks and projects so you could get the amount of work done without being overwhelmed, burnt out, or being unproductive working on things that are not moving the needle towards your personal goals and your business goals. Next one is you need a digital notebook. Physical notebooks are no longer proficient to keep up with all the like say for example, even keeping up with all the things in this webinar with a physical notebook, it's going to be very slow. So you need to have a digital notebook to store quickly. All it does is just allows it to quickly store any type of information, both personally and for work, and allows you to retrieve that information without having to store it in your brain. That's the main thing. So all your documents, your files, your meeting notes, your notebook, all of that is in one app. Notion's about, I think about $9 a month, give or take. And especially for businesses, there's a lot of information such as standard operating procedures, HR documents, projects across the organization. So you need to have one central knowledge hub for your business so that what you know, your employees know without you having to answer every single question, especially for management. Next, no longer is Google relevant when you have to find information on the web. This is one of our first AI tools that you need to master. It's called Perplexity. Perplexity, whenever you have a question, you're not going to go to ChatGPT to look up real-time information. Yes, ChatGPT does have the search feature that allows it to search the web, but understand anytime AI tool or any tool in general tries to do more than one feature, it starts to become very mediocre in other features. So I do not recommend any of these all-in-one tools, or especially in digital marketing, for example. You need to find the tool that is specialized for the task in order for you to get a high quality result. So Perplexity is great because you can, anything you Google, I'll do a demo at the very end. Anything you Google, it searches the web, finds the top 10 websites, summarizes them, and gives you an exact answer for what you're looking for. And it also cites the sources, which is real nice. Thank you, Lisa, for the question. If you have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. She says, does Notion use AI to organize and research your notes? Yes, it does. But think of it more simply. I wouldn't pay for the extra AI feature in any of the AI tools or basic tools. Basically, Notion has a very simple search built in that's free, so that you can find any information that's in there very quickly, just like a Google search. It's like Googling your brain, which is super nice. Next, two AI. These are probably the 3 AI tools that you need to master. Perplexity is one. Second one is ChatGPT, but you need to be, I could recommend one of all the AI, yes, all the AI tools have a free plan. All of them have also a paid subscription plan. Don't feel you have to buy every single one. The only one you need to buy is ChatGPT Plus. It's $20 a month. Why do you want to buy the paid plan? Is you get access to what's called custom GPTs that allows you to create little agents or little experts that know special things about your business. You could build like basically personal consultants to help you basically make better decisions faster. Second one is Claude. Claude is very powerful because you can now build tools without hiring a developer or knowing how to code. So I have a demo in here where an employee had to do some processing for, I think it's like a real estate example. So they had to process a bunch of data. It took 8 hours to do the process. They wrote a computer program that did the process without having to write a single line of code. So that's the power of Claude, is to be able to build computer programs that allow you to increase your productivity at work and do things faster. This one is a very oversight that I never hear anyone talk about. We have many logins. Everything is online, from personal to, especially if mandatory, if you have a business, you need to have a password manager. 1Password is what I recommend. It's like $3 a month. There's another one called LastPass that's completely free, but you need to adopt a password manager because one is you just logging in and out of all these tools is taking so much time trying to find notes or find that one piece of paper that has any of the passwords. These allow you to quickly log in without having to remember any of the tools. So it allows you to log in just for security too. Last one, this one's just a super hack. Every Mac computer should come with it. I'll do a demo of it. You'll see me kind of what I call teleporting, moving from one, like if I want to go to ChatGPT, I could bring up Alfred. He's a little search bar right here. He allows me to type in keywords and not use my mouse. If you use your mouse for the computer, it is very slow. So we want to use the keyboard. So if I type in ChatGPT, press enter, it opens up Chrome and takes me directly to that bookmarked page. That's teleporting. That's going to 100x your productivity just surfing the web because everything is on the web. So I don't have to go to Google, type in the URL, type that, click the page. I don't have that whole like travel time. We just did it. I'll do it again. Bring up Alfred, and allows me to just teleport to ChatGPT or Perplexity, stuff like that. So super fast. Every Mac should use it. Social media content. Video is the number one piece of content, so every business owner needs to be proficient in creating video for your business. In order for you to post on social media, the main social media channels in priority are Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and then LinkedIn at the very end. You need to be posting content on, start with one. I would just pick the priority, Instagram, and then second, YouTube, then third, TikTok from there. But you need to be posting content daily, reels, 2 to 3 reels a day on Instagram, and 1 to 2, at least 2 long form. Long form is basically 5 to 10 minutes. Long form content. What content are you posting? These are FAQs where your customers are going to find you or your services, for example. So right now I have a client that's doing military fitness coaching, helping people get military or fit for the boot camp. So he's creating YouTube content where people type in 10-minute military boot camp in YouTube, because whenever someone goes to start their buyer's journey to find a solution, they're going to go to YouTube to find some video, and there you are with your how-to video, beginner 101 video. They're going to binge that video. It acts like a webinar or masterclass, and then you can at the very end of the video has a call to action to get people into your world with the lead magnet. So you need to be proficient creating content. I like using CapCut just because for reels, your reels also need to have captions, little text at the very bottom, and CapCut does that for you very effortlessly, which is nice. Lisa has a great question. What about Poe? Is that less expensive or the same access to ChatGPT and Claude's? Again, any of these tools that try to do more than one feature where they're just like want to give you access to all the AI tools, you don't need access to all the AI tools. If you buy Poe, you don't get the paid plan of ChatGPT Plus, and you don't get to create custom GPTs, which I'm going to show in this demo. So although it looks like you get access to many different models. These are great questions too. Please ask the questions. We're going to do a lot of FAQs at the very end too. I want you guys to walk away with all the answers. So CapCut from there. DaVinci is another one, completely free video editor. Second is when a lot of clients do calendar booking or scheduling time. Calendly is no longer proficient for a business. This is my secret productivity hack. TidyCal is actually better because it's I'm going to show you the best tools out of all these things too. I recommend these because they are the best. It's one-time payment, $29, and it gets you all the features of Calendly. You can do automation. So when we do automations for clients, where I have one client that does online singing lessons, in his funnel, clients book on his calendar automatically without him having to get on sales calls or having to like follow up with people. It happens completely automatically, and we use TidyCal to have people book on his calendar. So he spends money on Google, wakes up every morning, gets people that are interested in his services already booked on his calendar without him having to do anything. It's a beautiful marketing automation. So I'll do a little demo of that. Email management. We all manage one, or if you're a business, more than one email. So you need to spend less than 10 minutes a day in your email. Don't let it take more. Spark is the best app for managing multiple emails, for getting in and out, doing shortcuts on it. And you don't have to have a different Chrome tab for every single email that you have to log in. That's not efficient. Spark always stays logged into your multiple emails. I have like 5 different emails that are open in Spark, so I just kind of go down each one of them without having to do the extra login. Again, a lot of these tools are saving you time. That's the most important thing. With just these tools alone, you will save 24 hours a week. So every week, imagine getting one free day without having to work harder, just working smarter using these tools. So that's what these tools do. In the social media content world, you also have to be creating, Lisa, you can use or access Outlook emails in Spark. Great question. So Spark is really great too. It far surpasses things that you could do in Outlook. There's a lot of great features in there. Canva, you have to be creating visual images, both flyers, mostly paid ads. When you do Facebook ads to get leads, you're going to be also creating visuals, just images. They're also called creatives. Canva, this whole webinar is created in Canva. So if you have to create, also say, for example, the main two is really Facebook ads, using images for your ads for your lead magnets. Second, creating lead magnets, create them in Canva. And third, just what this is a webinar. Webinars are another marketing strategy that every business needs to implement. If you're especially a coach, consultant, or service provider, you need to have a webinar component to sell your services, for example. So you're going to be creating a slide much like what this is in Canva. So it makes it very effortlessly. This one's a personal favorite, unknown to a lot of people. It's called Otter AI. Otter AI is like having a personal assistant write down every note. So for example, instead of trying to keep up with physically writing notes for this webinar, you could just open the Otter app, click record. It's going to do 2 things. It's going to, 1, record the audio so you can listen to audio backward like a podcast. And 2, it's going to instantly transcribe everything that I say or anything that multiple people say in a meeting into text instantly. So you can quickly, some of my clients, they want to write their first book to get on Amazon, which is another marketing strategy. I have them use Otter to voice dictate their notes. Hey, chapter 1 is about ABC. It should talk about blah, blah, blah. Instantly transcribes it to text. Some of them also already have, one client has hours and hours of lectures on YouTube. He simply downloaded those videos, dropped them into Otter, instantly transcribed all of those videos to text, and then dumped that into ChatGPT. And now he has his first book that's getting published on Amazon. Did it in a weekend with just 2 tools, Otter and ChatGPT. So a lot of people want to publish their first book. That is the hack. So that's our first pillar. Those are the 13. That's just basic computer literacy. Basic how you just touch a computer. Highly recommend. Those are the 13 tools that I recommend especially business. You need to be proficient before we even get to the main three, which is Claude, ChatGPT, and Perplexity. Those are the only three AI tools that you need to master. You don't need Poe. You don't need any other AI tool that are out there. Microsoft Copilot is useless. If you master these three AI tools, when I say master, know every feature that they offer and are very proficient in them, you will be more dangerous than a lot of people that are trying to jump around. So as we start building our pyramid of success, we now have a great foundation of productivity tools. Now we could get into marketing tools because most businesses aren't using the right marketing tools. Marketing is your number one thing. Is how you get leads and nurture them before you get sales. So that's the biggest thing right now is in digital marketing. So these are kind of two combined. Automation comes with marketing tools. And this is before we're even touching AI. Most businesses don't have this foundation set up correctly and they're using AI incorrectly. So this is probably the most important slide. Another one. This is how you adopt AI correctly. If the analogy is, for example, I'm in Los Angeles and I want to get to Vegas, it's about 400 miles away, give or take. If I, as a business, do not have a website, do not have social media, do not have a CRM, and I don't have any automated follow-up, I'm going to be walking those 400 miles and it's going to take me days to get to my destination. Basically, destination is getting revenue and sales proficiently. So if you try and use AI and you don't have these fundamentals from there, you're just going to be walking a little bit faster. Second one is if you're using outdated technology, if you have a website built in Wix, Squarespace, GoDaddy, or some AI website tool, those are not efficient. You have a website but you don't have a funnel. Funnels are the only way to sell using websites online. You're probably spending money on paid ads, but they're not profitable, for example. And you have a social media channel, but it's not consistently branding you or getting you leads consistently. So the analogy is that now I'm going to be riding a bike to Vegas, those 400 miles. If I add any AI tool, I'm just going to be pedaling faster. You're not really going to see the difference and the impact AI really has to offer. AI is like having a different engine for a car. So you need to have a car. What that means is you need to have the 4 marketing offers dialed for your business, which I'm going to go through towards the end. You need to have offers. Second, you don't have websites, you have funnels, lead magnet funnels, sales funnels, webinar funnels, for example. You also need to have automated email and text is optional, but for some businesses, but some automated email follow-up sequence, because most of the sales aren't done in the first 24 hours. They're actually done within the next 30 to 90 days. So you need to continuously stay up to date and nurture your leads. Paid ads, you need to be running paid ads in order to get leads online. Posting content will not equal sales. I will say that again. Posting content will not equal sales. Posting content will be for social proof, branding, and when customers go to find you for like due diligence, when they're like, hey, is this person authentic or real? They're gonna stalk you. They're gonna look for your social media profiles. And if you're not posting consistent content in your niche, targeted towards the ideal customer, they won't take you seriously. So that is how you show up as a trusted advisor in the market or in your industry, is how good your social media content is. So if you have those systems, which I'm going to show you the right 6 steps for those and the tools to use, when you add AI to it, you will boost your leads, you will increase your sales, you will also double your productivity. It's effortless when you have the right tools. Adding AI is like doing an engine swap. So instead of driving to Vegas, now in a regular car, now I could just engine swap like AI, and I can now drive like a Ferrari and get there in less than a few hours. So that's the power of how to use AI properly. So when you look at a business, this is one of the most important things. This HubSpot did a survey of a bunch of different startups. How are they using AI? So this is an awareness of what your competition is doing. This is a tech stack that most businesses are adopting. There's 4 different columns. Each column is for a different department. We have sales, marketing, operations, and customer success, for example. And these are the 10 AI tools that each employee in that department is using. What that means is that you're going to start seeing a lot. You've already seen a lot of layoffs. You're seeing a lot of companies downsize. You're seeing a lot of people also let go. So the only ones that are staying are the ones that you have to be using AI tools in order to keep up with the work demand, because a small team now has to output what traditionally took a lot of people to do. Only way to do that is adopting the right tools. So you can see here they're using ChatGPT as one. The main two, honestly, there's your Otter right there. This one, Second Brain, is a custom chatbot. We'll go into chatbots here too. But also most importantly, especially for organization, is ClickUp. ClickUp is a task and project management tool for a organization. So if you have a business that has more than one employee, you need to have a central hub where all the tasks, projects, and work is being delegated, processed efficiently. So if someone gets sick and they don't show up for work, the whole business doesn't grind to a halt, and management could get a real-time pulse on who's working on what and the progress of any task or project, so nothing gets dropped through. So ClickUp is the best task management to manage tasks across the AI. So this is basically what the competition is adopting. So now let's go into specifically marketing. So every marketing, and this is where the foundation of using the right marketing tools, because every business online needs to master digital marketing if you want to get leads or sales online. This is what's called a lead acquisition system. These are the 6 steps that you need in order to build a online scalable business. It's really 5 steps. We're going to take out the last one. So number 1, you have to be running ads. Facebook ads and Google ads are the only way to consistently get clients without having to do cold calling, referrals, networking, or sending cold DMs, for example. For example, one of my clients was making $2K a month. He's the online singing coach. He was making $2K a month. COVID happened. He closed down his physical shop. He could no longer get leads or sales locally in his place or in his city, for example. So what we did was we built a Google ad campaign, and about 4 years later, that Google ad campaign is now taking him to consistent 8 to 10K month revenue without he's never had to post social media content ever. He just pays Google X amount every month, and Google sends him leads whenever someone types in online singing lessons and they're in the United States. He gets leads booked on his calendar completely on autopilot, and he doesn't have to post social media content. So there's only 2 ways to get leads. Number 1 is either Facebook ads, where a lot of people, I'll show you my Facebook ads too. Right now I have a Facebook ad account that's running. Oh, I got to log into it. I'll log into it on the site so I can show you guys what a real good, profitable Facebook ad account looks like. Let's see, we'll get that going. So Facebook ads is one priority number 1. Second, depending on your industry, it may be also more effective to go into doing Google ads. The reason why is Google ads are different because you don't have to, there's no sales calls, which is so super nice. People are already looking for a solution for a problem that they need solved today. So say, for example, there's about 2,000 to 5,000 people every month that are typing in online singing lessons. I have another barbershop that I consulted to. The barbershop, basically, whenever someone types in their city, barber, haircut, anything like that, they run Google ads. They went from getting 10 leads a month organically, just from people calling the shop, 10 leads a month. As soon as we built a Google ad campaign, they're spending about $1,000 a month. It's not cheap. They went from 10 leads a month to 300 leads a month just doing Google ads. That's it. So it's very powerful once you have a paid ad campaign. It's going to bring in clients consistently every single week without you having to do anything. For example, I have my Google ad account, which, perfect. I just got it in. Let me show you what a Google or a Facebook ad account. This is probably such a great example. Main thing, every month I'm not going to say how much I spend, but Facebook is showing my ad for an AI PDF lead magnet. So you need to have a lead magnet in order for you to get leads. I'm getting 75 cents, so $3, and I'm getting every lead for $3.35 cents on autopilot. So I'll actually show also too. I don't have to do anything. I just wake up every morning and I have leads that are automatically grabbing my lead magnet and already being nurtured. We'll log in and see an email campaign. So this is a really profitable email thing that my phone just goes off every 10 minutes because of a new lead that's coming in. So you need to be running paid ads. Second, hosting webinars, exactly what I'm doing here. You need to host webinars to build the know, like, and trust. There's a study that's done for marketing. Your customers need to consume 5 to 7 hours of content to psychologically build the know, like, and trust in order for them to then spend money with you. Especially if you're a coach, consultant, or service provider, you need to have a webinar that you could run as a lead magnet. If you're on Facebook, you'll see a bunch of people doing, hey, join my free masterclass. Hey, join my 5-day challenge. Hey, join my free training. Those are all 1 to 2 hour free trainings to nurture the lead, to build the relationship, that then at the very end, they could pitch their offer, for example. Because if you're pitching, you just have a website and people just go to your website, you're probably getting less than 1% conversion of people actually buying. And so having a webinar allows you also, like long form content on YouTube is another way. Most of my clients, after they find out about me, they'll go to my YouTube channel, binge all my content on AI, digital marketing, productivity, and then they'll come back a week later ready to buy my product or services without me having to do anything. So it's building the trust on autopilot. Automatic calendar booking. We talked about TidyCal. That's going to have people automatically go out. You could send it through emails. You could do it also through DMs on Instagram, or also in your funnel after they sign up for your form. They go to a TidyCal page where they can book automatically on your calendar without you having to go back and forth. That's a big thing. There's also automation for calendar booking. CRM is the most important thing in order for you to scale your revenue. You need to keep track of all your leads that are interested in your business so that you can follow up over the next 30 to 90 days. Not everyone is going to buy today, but if you follow up over the next 30 to 90 days, you could recoup 80% of additional revenue by just following up. For example, as I mentioned, one young lady had a business. She was struggling to get clients. She's on here to learn about digital marketing. She has an email list, which is the most important thing that you should be building. And so I told her to do what's called an email reactivation campaign. Just send an email with an irresistible offer to your email list, and then she did that. DM'd me a few days later, and she already got a few clients booked on her page without having to do content or social media or content or paid ads, just sending an email to her existing email. So email list is the most important thing as a business owner, especially in marketing, that you should always be building automatically. We're not going to do that one, not relevant. Lastly, social media content. Again, where clients are going to find you, and also binge your content before they buy. Oh, yes, great question, Lisa. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. It's a database of name, emails. Let me actually show you. ClickUp CRM. I recommend ClickUp. There's many different CRMs for different industries, but I love ClickUp. You have all the different leads, their contact information, all their details, where they are at the different stages of your funnel or your sales process. Some are on new lead, some are in negotiating or calendar scheduled or follow up, and then it's either a close win or close loss. This allows you to manage a large book of leads, especially in real estate, for example. Lisa, also put what industry you're in. That way I can give you a little more specific tips there. But you need to have a CRM to organize all the details. So for example, good to know, coaching speaking. So a lot of coaches and consultants, in order for you to manage all the leads, I can't show you mine, for example, but basically this is your sales pipeline, because marketing just gets people interested. So when people, for example, they see my ad on Facebook. Hey, do you want a free AI PDF cheat sheet? They actually technically see this. They're like, hey, do you want this free giveaway? It could be a PDF, could be a webinar, could be a free training. You need to give something in exchange for their contact information. So when they on Facebook, they see this ad, they give me their name and email, they go into my email automation. So over the next 90 days, they'll start getting emails with tips completely on autopilot, and it will also pitch my products completely on autopilot. But then more importantly, they instantly show up in my CRM. I get notifications on my phone that someone newly, actually is like, it's pretty ridiculous. If you guys can see on my phone, see all that is leads all day. All leads that have just been coming into my phone. This is all new customers that are going to buy my products over the next 90 days. I'll get about 30 leads a day. 10% of them will convert into sales. And so that's happening. My phone just pings every 10 minutes, which is it's a fun addiction, better than gambling. So you need a CRM as one of your main tools. I recommend ClickUp, highly recommend ClickUp. While we're out, let's actually talk about the best tools, best marketing tools. Number one is a website. There are only two website tools that I recommend. One is called Lead Pages. A lead page is about $49 a month. What's the more important thing with these website tools, the reason why I don't recommend Wix, Squarespace, GoDaddy, or any of those is because they don't have analytics. They don't tell you how many people, like see this conversion rate, this little score right here. If I send 100 people to your website, how many people actually sign up for your form? Actually, I could show you because I need to show you guys that part. You need to, everything in marketing is A/B testing. So for example, I have on my website, let me show you a real life example. This is great. Nice. I get these little columns: unique visitors, conversions, conversion rate. What that means is, let's do this one, which is the free. So if I sort this, great. So 91 people went to my website. Of the 94 people, 34 said, man, that's a really good lead magnet. I'm willing to give you my name and email in exchange for that free PDF book. So I get a 37% score. That is beautiful. What happens if you send people and you just have a website? You will get less than 1% of people to actually sign up for your services or buy your product or service. That's traditional. So and website traffic is very expensive. Once they leave, they only have 5 seconds to show up on your website in order for them to convert. 5 seconds and they're gone if they don't find. If you don't have a funnel, for example. So to increase that by putting a lead magnet or building a funnel, you can now go from 1% to 37% of traffic. So you can increase your revenue and sales without just by switching from a website to a funnel. So Lead Pages is one. There's another one called ClickFunnels. Both do the exact same thing. Doesn't really matter which one that you choose, but you need a funnel tool for your website in order for you to get leads. So those are the two there. We did ClickUp for the CRM. That's the best for just managing. There's many different ones like that are out there, but I love ClickUp. It's only $10 a month, which is super nice, and it doubles as your task and project management for your whole organization. Email marketing, most importantly, there are two different tools I recommend. This one, they just changed their name, Kit. Kit just does email. It's super simple. And the reason why I recommend these tools is that you don't have to hire a digital marketing agency to set up these tools and to manage them. And then lastly, if you want text messaging as well, automated text and email, highly recommend this one, Klaviyo, for automated email and text follow-up. Happens completely on autopilot without having to do AI. Doing automation is more powerful than adding AI to your business. There's a lot of great automation tools that are out there, especially every business also needs Zapier. We'll get into a little later what Zapier does. Zapier kind of connects all your apps together. So when someone fills out the form on the website, it automatically drops them in the CRM, automatically drops them in your email marketing tool, completely on autopilot. So Zapier is like the piping that connects all the different tools, basically, which is nice. So those are the main tools there. These are the 6 things that you need to be doing, and also posting content daily. Also, so it's a lot of overwhelming, I understand, but that's the game that's being played for digital marketing. So that's why time management, we need to need to do. This one, now we could get a little bit into AI and ChatGPT. 4 offers every business needs to improve your leads and sales today without having to do much effort. So every business, you need to have 4 offers to your customers. Number 1 is a lead generation offer. For example, exactly what I'm actually going to put in the chat. It's a free giveaway. This is my lead magnet. So when people meet me, I don't ask for a sale right off the bat. I say, great to meet you, especially on all my social media profile, for example. The call to action is to get something free. You need to be offering either a free guide, a free masterclass, free training, 5-day challenge, something in exchange to capture the contact information, name, phone number, and email of your leads so that you can follow up with them automatically. So that's a lead magnet offer. It's an offer so good that they're like, man, if I'm interested in marketing, you're going to get 1,400 of my best ChatGPT prompts for marketing across, there's like 38 different categories. That's a pretty good offer. That's an offer so good that 37% of people that come to that page are saying, yes, give me that lead. So the data really helps knowing if your lead magnet is good. So then you got your core product offer. What offer that you're offering to the product customers could be anything from $299.97 to like $997, give or take. You need to also have a premium product offer. That's a very high ticket, $2,000 to $10,000 product offer. And then last, you need to offer some retention offer. What that means is like some subscription. You're seeing a lot of people right now are doing school communities, join my free community and course online for a cheap monthly subscription. Basically what all this does, these are the only things that you need to master for marketing, that allows you to bring someone into your business and ascend them by delivering value from low ticket, mid ticket to high ticket offers so that you could generate enough monthly revenue to go back to your marketing and spend more in ads. So it's a little cycle, basically. So most businesses just have one product that they offer and they don't have lead magnets. They're just saying, hey, I offer this product or service, just buy now. You're missing, it's very difficult for you to generate sales consistently and then also ascend your customers without these. So these are the 4 hacks. We're going to actually go into those 4 hacks and ChatGPT prompts. So now we talked about a lot about marketing, productivity, automation, using the right tools in the right way. Now we can finally get to AI in the last few minutes too. I'm also going to stay a little bit longer too, till like 11:30, just to there's a lot of stuff I just want to show you guys. So if you have to leave early, be sure to get the lead magnet or this PDF guide. You'll also get all my emails from there, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can watch this webinar on repeat any other time. Highly recommend that. So now let's dive into advanced ChatGPT. I'm not going to show you guys basics. You've all played with ChatGPT, mostly also dabbled with the free plan. We need to do advanced stuff. What is advanced stuff? So there are 3, we'll start with 3. There are 3 custom GPT agents that you need to build on the paid plan for ChatGPT. So ChatGPT, we're on the paid plus plan, is $20 a month. That allows us to create these little these custom GPTs. What is a GPT? A GPT is basically, ChatGPT has some model, has some knowledge, lots of knowledge, but doesn't have every piece of information on the web. And more importantly, it doesn't know exactly about your business, your data, the things that you do specifically, those little nuances about like your business model, your customers, your products. ChatGPT doesn't know any of that information. So that's where we need to build what's called a local knowledge base, or basically feeding a ChatGPT model additional data, documents, files, Google Docs, PDF books, and stuff like that. So then it has your prompt plus that extra knowledge so that it could give you a more personalized and much better answer than going with the basic chat. If you're using basic chat, that's not the best way. For example, I have to create social media content. So let's actually take a look at a GPT one. Yeah, this is a good one. This is called Instagram Script Bot. So I have to create Instagram content, 1 minute scripts. I'm not going to waste my time trying to write a script from scratch. I'm going to use a ChatGPT little agent bot. Think of them like a college intern that you just hired for your business and the first day of work. So for this little intern, what I want him to do is help me write 1 minute scripts continuously all the time and make that process for that task effortless and easy. So the difference between that is if we go into the insides, like going inside the brain, you can I'm not going to say program per se. This is like prompt engineering per se, but we're basically filling up the brain of this college intern. We could think of it like. So we give them a purpose, a name. Hey, you are the Instagram bot. What is its purpose? Its purpose is to create engaging 1 minute Instagram video scripts, for example. And then here under instructions, this is what's called prompt engineering, is being very descriptive about the text and both the input and the output that you're looking for example. So just a quick 101 about prompt engineering, very basic. Every prompt that you give to ChatGPT or any AI tool needs to have 3 things in it. Number 1, it needs to have a role. Hey, ChatGPT, you're a writer, you're a consultant, you're a therapist, you're a doctor, you're a business coach, you're a marketing, you're a copywriter. Give it a role. Then you say, I want you to do this task specifically. When I say task, it's a task, not a project. Most people say, hey, write me a whole blog post about XYZ topic. That's too long of a task that these little agents can do. Rather, I'm going to condense that to, hey, write me an outline. Now let's work on the first paragraph, for example. So break your projects down to small tasks. And then lastly, also format. What do you want as the output and what structure, for example? So being very descriptive. So we could combine these into 3 columns. Hey, ChatGPT, you're a marketer. Help me come up with a book outline, and I want it in a list format, for example. So those are the best 3 ways to start talking with ChatGPT. So here I'm saying ChatGPT is a social media writing script bot designed to help the user develop engaging 1-minute scripts for Instagram videos. It takes a brief or topic or opening sentence and transforms that into a script that captures attention, provides value, accessible tips, and so forth. The script should also avoid technical jargon. So now it knows all of that information. And now I could just simply write me a script for a topic about AI tools for marketing. So now it's going to give me the hook. It's going to give me the main content. And then it's also going to have my call to action, which is very important. Every social media content that you post, whether it be a video or a blog post, needs to have a call to action. So you'll see at the very end of all my videos, I'm going to say, get my free, if you found this helpful, get my free guide, for example. It's a very powerful thing. Every piece of content needs to have a call to action. So now in one prompt, in one short sentence, just write me a script. That's all I gave it. It knows all of this information on the background. So when I create these scripts, and I could tweak it, I could go back and change the format or stuff. So when it comes time to create scripts, what took an hour now takes minutes. That's the power of these custom GPT bots, is condensing your tasks or projects so that you can work more efficiently faster. So I have a few more GPTs, for example. Another one I highly recommend is a business coach. You need to have, let's go here. Not a sales one. We'll come back to here. Here's a business coach one. So the next one is for social media content creating content ideas, your 30-day content calendar. Next one is a business coach. This one is going to help strategize all the things that you need to do across your business, what marketing campaigns you should use. You need to have a custom GPT that's tailored for your business. So if I go under the hood of this little AI intern or consultant, give it a name and a purpose. You are a business coach for my program, Business Accelerator. You're a personal business consultant and marketing strategist designed to help me craft high converting offers or strategies, and also give me some support. And then I could give, if I open this up, These are all the details. This was for a previous business. All the details about my business. About it has all the details about the programs that I offer. And I say you are a seasoned business consultant, marketing strategist, and expert copywriter with extensive experience in helping entrepreneurs build and scale successful businesses. Your role is to assist the user in developing a comprehensive marketing strategy, crafting compelling copy. Copy is the words that you use on your ads and your landing page and your social media content, so that the customer feels like, oh my God, they understand me, they understand my pain, they know their product is actually what I need to solve this problem. So that is called copy. Copywriting is the most important thing. So compelling copy for the website ads, provide feedback, and then it has details about the products, details about the business, tone, style. So when I say now it knows all that, I could be very shorter, much shorter in my prompts. I say, what are good lead magnets for my business? I don't have to prompt it with all the details about my business or all the nuances in a blank chat, for example. ChatGPT knows all of that in this custom GPT, so then I could be very brief and make better decisions at the end of the day is basically what's called so now it could say, oh, you should probably do these as your lead magnets. Great. These are some tools that you should talk about. So now I could go from blank page to something to work with in a much what's called shorter prompting. So you don't have to go back and forth kind of thing. So you need to have a few. These are custom GPTs. They're very easy to create, and they're only in the ChatGPT Plus plan for. ChatGPT was like $20 a month. That is the most important thing. Let's quickly go to Claude. See a difference between ChatGPT and Claude. Claude is going to help you build programs faster and easier if you have to do a lot of data analysis or stuff like that. This was an example that I found online where this person is making what's called a deal analyzer app for multifamily real estate. It's a process where they have to take an Excel sheet and go through 5 or 6 steps, and it's very laborious. It's very manual, for example. So what they did, let's see. So thank you, Lisa. So you took an existing business coach for Business Accelerate and you modified or customized it for your business. No, this is great. When you let's build a custom GPT just really quick from scratch. On the Plus plan, you go explore GPTs. It's like an app store. There's many different pre-made ones out there, but we're going to go to Create. And we're in the Create tab. There's 2 tabs, There's Create, and then there's Configure, which is like a form. Create is like chatting with ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is going to fill out this form for us. So I'm going to say, create a consultant for my business that offers AI consulting and training and development. My product is X, price Y, my customers' ideal pain points are blah, 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 blah. So I'm just going to feed it a bunch of information about my business, for example. I'm putting a lot of details into it. It's going to, when it says updating GPT, it's filling out the form on the next page. Hey, and this is going to ask me 2 things. Give it a name. I'm going to say, yeah. Call it AI Strategy Guru. You could change the name. It's going to ask for like, hey, do you want a picture for it? Sure. You just want to feed it with a lot of information. And it says, okay, how's this picture? Good. So what it did is if we go to the next tab, it filled out this tab for us, which is nice. So 1, it gave it a name. You can always change the name. Give it a purpose. You're an AI consultant for business strategy and training. Awesome. And then say, hey, this GPT is a consultant designed to support business offering AI consulting and training. It added a lot of extra context and made a very nice ChatGPT prompt for it. And then it made very interesting. Also, these are like little conversation starters. Hey, how should I think about marketing? What training programs should I offer? How do I identify customer pain points? What pricing strategy should I do? These are just little conversation starters to kind of recommendation. The most powerful part of custom GPTs is this feature right here, knowledge. What that means is that you can upload books, PDF files, documents. Do I have a PDF document? I don't have a PDF document right off the bat, for example. Let's actually go. Let me show you one, for example. I have one for when I create copywriting for this one called Offer Architect. This one's super advanced. So when I create offers, which are marketing copy for lead magnets and stuff like that, that's what this little GPT does. It crafts high converting product and service offers. So whenever I have to create text for an ad or Facebook ad or something like that, filled out the form, all the things I wanted to do, how I wanted to create offers. These are PDF files of books. So I downloaded PDF books of the best copywriting books that are out there. You could also do this with other books that are in your niche, for example. And I uploaded these three PDF files. So what happens is if I say, now write me a offer for a consultant that is a public speaker about, I'm just going to make up something, personal development. I will say, and executive coaching. So now, rather than getting a very generic ChatGPT response, if I was just using the free or the regular ChatGPT, for example, it would be very generic. Now it's going to search its knowledge database, its brain, which is real cool, use the custom prompt, and now it's going to come up with a very, very good offer. So if I go here, unleash your potential, transformative. Now, whatever ChatGPT responds with, usually the first time, it's always very verbose. It says words that we don't use. So I'll always say translate for average Joe. So it's going to rewrite it, and now it uses much more easier to understand, humanizes it, for example. Take your life and career to the next level. See how that is much easier to and understand than unleash your potential, for example. Whenever you do marketing copy, you want to speak on a third grade level in order to communicate, which is very powerful. So here now it's going to say, hey, you'll get confidence in public speaking, you'll become a better leader, and you'll achieve your dreams. We've helped hundreds of people, XYZ. We get quick results in just 6 weeks. We do speaking coaching, weekly check-ins, leadership training, and a supportive community. This is a much highly sophisticated marketing response than if I were to use a regular chat, for example, with ChatGPT. So that's what custom GPTs do, is it allows you to upload PDF files so you could create a little thing like a little consultant. There's really three. You need a consultant for just business strategy, what you should do in your business, just in general. It's going to be a great business coach. Second one is for marketing, when you create copy or you create social media content. Third is you need to create one for sales, for high ticket sales, low ticket sales. A lot of the times you'll get a lot of objections. Not many people are good in sales. So this is a sales coach, for example. That's another one to create. Those are the main ones, and especially when you have to do tasks over and over, like create a 1-minute script, for example. So those are the most advanced in ChatGPT. That's why I need to be on the ChatGPT Plus plan. Highly recommend it. I'm going to now show you the most advanced thing in Claude. So Claude allows you to create computer programs. And so this is a video file. So what traditionally this user in the real estate industry had to take this Excel file, do a bunch of steps manually to get some it's kind of like financial report at the very end. They told Claude very easily, hey, I'm going to give you a file and then do this step, and then next do this step, and then next do this step in plain English. Like say, hey, upload the files, parse the documents, review and confirm the property information, for example. Then this is going to be a video. Now Claude, they're going to use this file, upload 3 files, it parsed them, done. Now it's going to give you data on all the files, for example, done. Now it's going to say, hey, crunch the numbers and give me this report. It gave you this report exactly the way you want. And hey, confirm it and give me an analysis. I'm not going to pretend like I know what the analysis is, but basically they're now going to summarize all the data that they want, for example. That's the power of using Claude to build custom programs, but you can do the exact same thing. This one's super advanced in ChatGPT. For example, in ChatGPT, let me show you this one. This is really powerful. So, sales dashboard. So, say for example, let's say I have a fictitious business of we sell office supply stores. And I have to create this sales report every single week, and it's very laborious. I have to I have to do sales by region, sales by product. I just have an Excel sheet. It's super complex, and I'm like, I don't know. It takes me hours to do, for example. So here we're giving ChatGPT a role, task, and output that we want. We're saying, hey, you're a data analyst. Give it a role. The task, clean up the data, and then understand and answer these questions in the following order. It's kind of like fill in the blank. I want you to give me the total sales. And notice how each of these are completely blank. Sales by region, give me the sales by product, create visual charts for me for each of these, and then also give me key insights. So it's like fill in the form and answer these questions. Now the only thing that changes is the Excel data, is the actual data that I'll use. So I'll just download it once a week, give it to ChatGPT, and now sales dashboard, if I just click this one button, all I did was say analyze file. That's it, done. I could go get some coffee, have a little break, and then it's analyzing the file, it's reading the Excel sheet, it's trying to fill out the form completely automatically that I gave it a template without me having to do anything. So it's analyzing the file, it's using Python on the back end. You don't have to worry about what it's doing. And now it completely filled out the form based on that Excel sheet. It said, hey, I crunched the numbers from that data. Here's your total sales. Here's your total units that were sold. Here's the sales by region. Remember, these were all blank in the prompt, so it kind of filled in the blank. Then it said, hey, these are the sales by region. Awesome. And now it's going to create me charts. Here's the charts for the sales based on region. Here's the sales based on items. So in my office supply store, we're selling lots of binders in Central, which is super nice. Give me the sales trend of data over the year. Awesome. This would have took hours to do manually, even for someone proficient with Excel. So me with very little Excel experience, all I had to do was just write the right prompt to ChatGPT, and I'm using a custom GPT for a task that I have to do over and over and over again, so I could just very easily repeat this task or process. And now it fills in the blank. It's doing all the steps that I said in order, and then it even gives me recommendations. It says, hey, so say I have to report to management, for example. I don't think I could download. Can I say, give me the Excel sheet file? Let's see if it'll kind of like export the file for me. Give me a little file to download, because I could kind of show you what that looks like. Here it is. Perfect. Nice. And then let me show you what the actual file. This is, you would get your file from wherever you're getting the data from. Oh man, I'll just open the file. See if I'll just open. I don't have Excel. I don't have anything on it. I gotta sign into Google. Let me sign into Google real quick. There we go. Okay, cool. Let me open sheet. Here we go. Cool. So we can see what data did it get it from. So I'm gonna open. This is the file. So I got this from technically you would get this from your CRM technically. So this was the data that I gave to ChatGPT. It's just a data set where every column is some standardized piece of information. So these are just recorded sales every week that they're doing. where did we sell it to, who sold it, what item did they sell, how many units, for example. So this is also very powerful when I do, say, for example, for Facebook ads. If I want to analyze and say, hey, show me, show me demographic. If I want to analyze based on my ads, who, both age and gender, who is resonating with my ads the most, rather than me trying to interpret this data, I could take a screenshot of this data, which is very powerful, go to ChatGPT, and then say, hey, ChatGPT, remember our framework, you are a Facebook ad expert, analyze the report and give me recommendations. So I'm just going to paste that image in. So without me having to, and I misspelled a lot, without me having to look at the data and trying to interpret it or stuff like that, because ChatGPT, you can upload files or images, so you can take a screenshot of anything, give it to ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT will say, oh, hey, based on that, females are looking at my ads and they have a very low conversion rate. My ads are actually resonating more based on the metrics, more with males, especially in the mid demographic. So male audiences between the ages of 45 and 54 are actually downloading the PDF file more than the other demographic. So what I would do is actually increase my ads more targeted for those, or I would create a different ad campaign for women to see maybe a different image, basically. And I didn't have to look at the data, make a choice. So that's why using ChatGPT is very helpful to make better choices faster, more better choices at the end of the day. So those are the very advanced things. Very quickly, AI chatbots. I just want to talk about this one real quick. AI chatbots are this is every business needs an AI chatbot in your business. So there are two ways to deploy AI chatbots into your business. What these are chatbots that know just like Custom GPT, they knows everything about your business without you having to. So it knows all about your FAQ page, your products, your services, all the different clients, the pain points and stuff. It knows all of that knowledge, and you put this little chatbot on your website. So when the chatbot goes to your website and says, hey, I have a question about your services. Are you open on the weekends? Do you offer something for my pain point or something like that? Or, hey, you have many different products. Which is the best product for me, for example? So this custom chatbot can answer their questions in real time without having to hire a person for customer support in the Philippines, for example. And it does it in real time. It tailors it. It doesn't give a standard response. It personalizes it. And it's incredibly effective as far as lead management on your website too. It's very powerful. So you need to have a chatbot both externally for your customers to answer questions and FAQs that's available 24/7, 365 without you having to answer emails and stuff like that for questions. And then on the back end, I heard this was a really great example. Airbnb hosts get a lot of questions from their customers that are renting one of the rooms. They don't have time to answer all the questions in real time. So what Airbnb hosts are doing is they're creating little chatbots that know everything about the property, the Wi-Fi password, the check-in time, everything. It knows it. So just like we're uploading PDF files to ChatGPT, but we're not using ChatGPT. And then they give this little chatbot access to all their customers when they enroll. So now they have a 24/7 concierge that customers can ask any questions, the most nuanced questions, and the chatbot is going to search this little brain database and give them a personalized, exact answer that they're looking for 24/7, 365 without them having to hire customer support. Second use case is training and development for your team. If you have employees or a team, one of the biggest time sucks is for management to always answer questions, answer emails. Hey, what's the HR policy on XYZ? What's our standard operating procedure for doing X? Who's responsible for Y? Who do I talk to and how do I get in touch with them about this process? Returns, what's our return policy, for example? So creating a chatbot internally for your team that knows everything about the business, now your team can act autonomously and have a little support agent that can answer the most nuanced questions. And the nice thing too, both use cases, you get a PDF report every single day of every question that was asked, and that you can see, hey, someone asked that question. Turns out that's not in the database. I'm going to go and add that to my little AI bot. So it gets better over time. You get this great reporting bot. So those are chatbots. Definitely highly recommend. We're coming towards the end right now, just wrapping it up. Please take a screenshot of this page. These are the top 50 AI tools, the best of the best out there. The reason why there's many different ones and these are the best of them is because ChatGPT is good, but it's not the best. So for example, when ChatGPT, yes, it can create images, but it's not the best at creating images, for example. So that's why, depending on your use case that you're using, there's some AI tool out there that's way better. Like, for example, searching online and doing researching and trying to get real-time information. I'm not going to use ChatGPT. I'm going to use Perplexity, one of the other AI tools that we talked about. Just a quick demo of Perplexity that people, if they don't know, what are the top AI tools today? ChatGPT functions just like a Google search, but instead it searches the web, grabs the top 10 websites, reads all the websites in a fraction of a second, and gives you a custom personalized answer. It says, hey, based on the most recent information and based on these websites that it got the information it shows you, it says, hey, you should probably be using ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, we're not going to recommend. Gemini is not the best. You should also be using Perplexity for search, right? Jasper for copywriting, that's correct. And image generation, highly recommend Midjourney, for example. So these are the best. So this information wasn't pre-made in any of the, you won't get this answer from like ChatGPT because it's very cut off for knowledge. So that's why knowing the best AI tools take a little screenshot again, for whatever tasks. So these are broken down into the most common tasks that are out there. Couple seconds. AI images are out there. They're very sophisticated, especially when you have to create logos, graphic designs, or images for your website, for example. I highly recommend Midjourney. Midjourney's paid $20 a month, but it's worth it when it comes to images. So you're highly recommend that. And then there's Night Cafe, completely 100% free, and both of them are the best ones for creating amazing hyper-realistic images, which is awesome. So we're at the very end. We went through a lot in this webinar. This, again, is all recorded and saved. So at the end of today, you could go to my YouTube channel. You'll see this video in the YouTube channel. I highly recommend, I'm going to put this in the chat too, get the free guide for, you get 1,400 of the best ChatGPT prompts that are out there. And let's just quickly review. We have to build a foundation of skill set. We have our top 13 productivity tools to just touch a computer efficiently with computer literacy. Then we're using the right marketing tools so that we have the best funnels and websites and CRM, email automation. Those are the best tools there. And lastly, we talked about AI tools, which some advanced ChatGPT, custom GPT bots that you're going to create. One is a business coach, one is a sales coach, one is a marketing coach, and one for helping you create social media content, for example. And all of that, if you have those skill sets, that's what's really going to take your skills to the next level and take advantage of everything. Definitely get the free guide. And my last call to action, because I'm going to stay to answer as many questions right now. Lastly, how do you stay ahead? I went over a lot. That was a lot of things. Please take one thing from the presentation, take action on it, but I went through a lot. So the main question at the very end is, and then the guide is the link in the chat. Let me put that link again. You could get that link and get instant access to that PDF guide. It's 76 pages of stuff. Highly recommend this book. It's like 76 pages of all my best ChatGPT prompts across many different things.
If you find this helpful, I recommend joining the AI Business Accelerator. We have step-by-step videos on how to use any of these tools so that you're up to date with AI.